All right, so I have a decent stack here of different like little uh plushie displays, I guess you could call it, or little pouch displayers or clear protectors or something. I don't know how you want to call them. Some of these are just there are a few different ones I got here. I got them all from Daiso because it's the only place that really has stuff like this. I don't think Miniso has any protectors and stuff like this. I know other stores might start to carry them, but Daiso, I feel like, for the most part, is typically pretty good about these, clear style plastic little protectors and everything. And these are the few of them that I have. They're pretty cheap, but of course the prices of them keep going up. But like I know this one is one of the ones I was using for a little bit, just to protect the pajama party. This pajama party is one of the Miniso pajama party hachiwares, and it doesn't even have the proper little hang tag thing on it. So I just used this like steel wire. I really like these steel wire ones because I just feel like it's more secure. And I kind of wish that the anchor point on these other ones too, like I'll show you in a minute, were more secure. But like this, to me, this is like the most secure one I probably have, because I don't like when they just use the plastic and just kind of make a loop on the plastic and secure it. But yeah, so like these pouches, they're not very common in stores. Even though like having collectibles, I know like more recently with like the Labubus, and people will have like the little Labubus hanging from their bags and stuff like that. And they have like the hard plastic cases, or like a pouch kind of like this, like a clear plastic pouch to protect it from the water or dirt and stuff like that getting on him. So I put this on him just to protect him, because how he's the pajama party with like all this like fluff. I don't want it to get dusty and dust him later. These ones are the ones from Daiso that I like a lot, and I like these ones a lot because they have the pocket, and then I have the Miku. You looking back, Miku on the back. And what I do like to do is for all these plushies, since I buy them, typically I'll buy them new from Japan, and I'll like import them, and I'll get them and everything. So I'll get the little clear plastic wrap. Most of the time, with plushies that they sell over here or secondhand plushies, they'll have these already taken off. So I try to keep and save those the best I can. Just kind of as added proof, because sometimes if you collect plushies and stuff like that, these guys can get pretty rare, and this is one of the rare ones. And I was pretty happy because you need this sticker to get into the Art of Manga exhibit when they were doing it. And so you're supposed to keep it on yourself, but luckily I had this on my bag, and I asked him if I could put it on my bag instead. And so I put it here because Rumiko Takahashi was a part of this exhibit. However, it was for more like Mao and Inuyasha, and then Mermaid. I think there was a few things of Mermaid in there, and so I was kind of happy to have the art exhibit where the creator of Lum, which I'm still upset that they didn't include Lum in this exhibit, even though Lum is the first one that she made. Anyways, I said I was happy to put this on her to add to the overall look. The only thing I would change with these pouch that Daiso makes is I love the back pocket window like this. Hard for you to see, but it's right there is where it ends. Kind of hard for you guys to see. I love it because I can put stuff in here, and I had another can badge in here, but I moved. I made a new can badge display thing, and so I put that with my can badge stuff. And so, anyways, I wish that the front didn't have it. Most of the time with these ones, I don't have anything else but this, because these plushes, their sizing doesn't really give a lot of room to have more stuff in the front. And then, of course, now with my Lemon having this sticker on it, you could just tell by looking at it, there's not a lot of space for me to put other stuff in here without cramming her and getting her in the way. But I love this plushie so much because I like Lum a lot, and Lum is freaking great. But this is the replica that's supposed to be the exact same how they had it in the reboot, which there isn't too many of these reboot ones. They're pretty hard to find now, and the reboot and the original, and I think there's been like three plushies of this replica from in the show, and they made one for the original show, and I think they made one more accurate to the manga because they all look a little different, but this one is like on point. And then I did take this to anime conventions, and I would put it in my front pocket like Ataru did in those episodes as well. And so, but yeah, my second complaint on these ones is this is how they're attached. I'm not a I'm always scared about this one, but luckily like it hangs and it dangles and it stuff, so if it were to fly away, I would know when it happens. Plus, like since it has like this book style, it's really easy to open it and then put her in there and get stuff. But I just wish this was like more like make it like more hefty somehow, like make it look stronger, feel stronger. The hardware is fine. I'm fine with the hardware. I don't have a complaint with the hardware. It's just I just wish they would make this like thicker or bigger or like longer or just something to give it more heft. And so yeah, this is the actual style one. I typically try to buy two of these at a time because as you can see, I need them. And so yeah, so this is the other one. This is another. I love to take my Hachiware with me every now and then. And so when I take Hachiware with me, you could see Hachiware. There's no room for anything else with Hachiware. I still have his tag on him as well. This one, he has his little pouchette, his little bag, and this is from the Chikawa store. So this isn't because there's a Miniso version of this one now, but the Miniso is the quality isn't as good. Like this Hachiware is soft. He is very very fluffy, very soft. And this one came out a decent amount of time before the Miniso version. So don't yeah. So if you're ever buying one, just be careful because I know this one is much more expensive. But this again, exact same pouch. And then I finally was able to find them. That there was a minute where I couldn't find these pouches. They kept running out. Or if you've ever been at Daiso, their stock it fluctuates. It's never consistent, especially when you want something. Sometimes it's never consistent. So that's why, like I said, I'll buy like one or two extras of stuff sometimes if I have the cash. Um, Before these things were much cheaper, but with everything's expensive nowadays, unfortunately. So these are like $4 where I could have sworn back in the day I spent like $2 each, so they've doubled up almost. And then that's with some change. And so luckily, with this one, we had a lot of room in the back, and so with this one I put its tag. It still has the tag attached, but unfortunately, with me moving this one a lot, and then I lost this one, and then I found it. This tag kind of fell off, and so I kept the tag and I kept the part that fell off, and this is the original bag, and you see the original bag is all crinkly from me moving it around and doing it. And Chromie is one of my favorite from the Hello Kitty universe, I guess. And so this was the special Sailor Moon one that they did. And so I picked it up because I thought that was pretty adorable. She looks a little goofy, like she looks a little a little goofy in this one to say it, but it's really cute. I mean, I had to push her down a little bit and have her like more of like in this sitting pose instead of standing. And then of course this case, it's a little thin for what she is, but that's fine. I kind of just shoved it in there. So that's why she looks a little off, but I mean you can still see it's Kuromi and her ears are kind of folded back. But that's because there's not enough room because she's actually pretty tall, compared to the other ones and everything. So she doesn't fit too good. And then I have my Hesegyaru, my melody, to kind of go with it. I know it's not the same set, but this one is in a different style of cases. More of a pleather, which I do like this pleather one. However, what sucks about this one is it's extremely thin. I do like the little ruffling extra stuff. And then this one, since I have a little bit more room to mess with, and it does have a little like pocket window, I put a DD Gyaru keychain in it, and then I put a compact can make compact from a Gashapon machine that I got, and I was happy to get that, so I shoved it in there. This one did come with more stuff, and I just tucked it behind her. You really can't see it. You can kind of see the extra little chain things that were on these that I took off and put them there. But this is a really cool bag if you have a smaller, thinner plush. Pretty good way to go. I think the lum. Oh no, wait. I don't think the lum fit very well in here because she's really tall. So yeah, so that's why that lum's not in there. But now lum is forever in this one because it has the thing on it. There's that, and then I just got this one the other day. This more like tube style one. It is larger. I kept a piece of plastic in there because I had her sitting up there just to protect it a little bit more. But I put my Splatoon 3 Fry in there. And so you see Fry, and she fits really well. I think she fits really well in here overall. Oh, if I can get it back in there. So that way, because I have her out on the shelf and I don't want her to get super dusty, so I just have her in there. And then I kept this. It came with this, piece of plastic on there to keep it around. So I just keep them there just to protect it, for now. But this is one that's way too big, so I'm not going to take this out ever. But it does have the ring on it, so you can definitely do that. But yeah, I got this one from Daiso as well. I think this was more in like the $6 range, which feels kind of adequate. But like these were like 4 something, I think. Um, yeah, because I bought some other stuff, but I didn't spend more than like 20 bucks or so. But yeah, so that's all the ones I got. They do have other styles and other different size ones, but I feel like this is the best size because I've been able to fit so many different kinds of plushies, and I don't collect too much of these smaller size um, travel buddies, I guess that you'd want to call them. Uh, like I took this one out the other day for the first time. I've taken this one out maybe like 2 or 3 times. Of course, these two I have taken these two out a lot because I do take pictures with these ones a lot because they're small, easy, and they just look really adorable in pictures and everything. Um, and then Fry, I absolutely love Fry, so she's just staying here for now just to stay protected until I have a good spot to put my larger. She's a small plush, but kind of heading towards the medium size range. And then of course I have a decent size. I feel like a decent amount of mediums, and then of course I have a good stack of large and uh, jumbo or extreme sizes with like my Miku and stuff like that. But yeah, so these are like some of the different like pouches and stuff you can get from Daiso. If you ever go to Daiso, Daiso is always a really good place to look for these kind of collectible protector, collectible carrying cases. I don't know how you would want to call them, and they're fairly cheap, fairly well priced. Um, of course, everything goes up in value, or everything gets more expensive, I should say. And so yeah, so like if you do like to take their plushies with you and keep them protected, so you don't end up with a Chikawa Hachiware taking a bath in like a hot pot. These definitely will help you. Not guarantee, but definitely help you on that one. So that's all I got for this one. So thanks for watching.